early, 2 minutes early. I'm so fired up. I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. Warning, warning, warning. Probably going to be a lot of profanity in this video. Turn it off now. Mute it. If your kids are in the room, got fired up, watch this video about depression or some shit like that. My God, my God, my God. Oh, all right. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. No, I'm gonna share the screen. Let you see this. Here we go. Let's see. Share. There it is. Go to my page. Scroll down. That's me. And here we go. Let's unmute this.
Functioning. And can you describe what the life of somebody that has, quote, high functioning
Damn slow ass internet
depression looks like?
They get up early before the alarm. They rush to work, don't eat, shoved in the coffee,
right?
Hang on, let me back it up. How do you back it up? Hang on, let me back it up. I just wanted to pause it. I didn't want it there we go. I'm gonna come back to it. Let me stop sharing. No. Pause it. Can you describe someone who has high functioning depression? My God, man. You're only blessed enough to use the dumbass word depression because you live in America, where you don't have anything to really concern yourself about. The only challenges and problems and struggles that you're going through are the ones that you brought on by yourself, your actions. Whatever you're reaping right now is the seeds that you sowed yesterday, last week, last month, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Anything that you're going through right now is all brought on by yourself. Well, Brian, don't you get depressed? One, I don't use the fucking word. It's an emotion. All emotions are God's speed bumps for you to slow down and suck it in and figure out what's going on in life. Warning signs. That's what it is. High functioning depression because they get up early and go to work. My God, man. They drink some coffee, they skip breakfast. Your ass shouldn't be eating fucking breakfast anyway. Learn to fast. Learn to fast. God damn. God damn. Whoo, whoo, whoo. We get back in here because it just gets worse. It just gets worse. It gets worse. Don't go nowhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go nowhere.
Of somebody that has, quote, high functioning depression looks like?
They get up early before the alarm. They rush to work, don't eat, shoved in the coffee,
right?
They work through lunch. You're coming home, you're too burnt out to even spend time with the people you love, so you just do.
So you do some kind of doom scrolling. I don't know what the hell doom scrolling is. Let me stop sharing again. You work through lunch. You don't need to be eating as much as my God, you don't need lunch. You don't need lunch. Shit. You come home, you're burned out, you do doom scrolling, you're something because you love. Oh my God. My God, man, don't buy into other people's bullshit. Don't buy into other people's bullshit. If you're feeling emotions right now, man, figure out what the emotions are. One, all emotions is everything stems from our thoughts. Our thoughts. You control your thoughts. The only thing God gave you 100% control over 3 things. That's it. 3 things. God gave you 100% control over 3 things. What you put in your body, quit eating so fucking much. What you do with your body, stop being lazy, sitting on the couch, get up and start working out. Take your ass to the gym. You can't be fucking depressed. And what you put in your body, or the thoughts that you dwell on. So it's what you put in your body, what you do with your body, and the thoughts that you dwell on, not the thoughts that pop into your brain and into your mind, because that shit just happens. That's just firing off all over the place. But when you start dwelling on it, we think in pictures. So when you have a thought that pops into your brain, somehow it's a picture. So a picture pops into your brain and you're thinking of something. You start dwelling on that something, and that something, that picture turns into a movie, and you keep replaying that movie over and over again. So if you have a picture that makes you feel a certain emotion, you want to call it fucking depression? Call it depression. Call it whatever the fuck you want. But it's not giving you something that you think that you're missing something. Most of that something that you're missing is probably spiritual. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, I don't know. Whatever it is that you want to be, figure it the fuck out. But it's biological. God in his infinite wisdom gave you these emotions, gave you these pictures, these that you're dwelling on and thinking about. You can change it instantly. Instantly. Swear to God. Let yourself sit there and start thinking about, oh man, I don't have any work coming up next week, or that work was hard, or the family needs money, and you start feeling. Most of it ain't fucking depression. Most of it's scared because you ain't doing the shit you're supposed to be fucking doing. You ain't out in the garden planting the seeds, okay? You ain't out in the garden in spring planting the seeds. All right, maybe you did. Maybe you got your ass up for a couple of weeks, went out, planted the fucking seeds, but then you got lazy and didn't do shit else. You didn't water the garden. You didn't pick the weeds. You didn't nourish it. Your shit ain't growing. You didn't put the fertilizer. You know what I got to do this Saturday? I'm golfing tomorrow. I shouldn't be golfing. I'm going to do it Saturday. I'm going to go down there to the chicken. I'm going to go down there to my chickens. I got a whole bunch of chicken shit that I've been saving up because I got to go around to all my fruit trees and fertilize them. If I want some fruit, I got to work it. I got to work it. So you can't just plant seeds in the spring and then come fall think, where all my stuff? Where all my you gotta work it every goddamn day. When do you work it, Brian? Every motherfucking day. That's when you work it. My God, I ain't finished. Let's go back in here and watch these two stupid bitches talking about you, the rock of the family. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hit this.
Doom scroll. You're the rock of the family.
No shit.
You can't stop.
No shit, you the rock of the fucking family. And I'm talking to all the men out there with these. Stop putting that shit in your body. Eat more fucking meat. Less process that workout. Play games that take you like baseball and football and basketball. You motherfuckers sitting around watching all that shit because they in shape. Turn the motherfucking TV off. Get your ass outside and start working out. Take your ass to the gym, start working out. Oh my God. You the rock. You damn right you the rock. You carrying the weight of everybody. And if you run the business, you carrying the weight not only for your family, but for every other family of the people that work for you.
Because people depend on you. You're meeting deadlines.
They're supposed to depend on you. You're the motherfucking man. You're the man, God damn it. They're supposed to depend on you. Stop it. Stop it with that shit. That ain't nothing to be so-called depressed about, man. That's a fucking honor. That's the S, baby. That's the S on your chest, Superman. That's the Batman signal in the sky. All the other fucking superheroes, get your ass a big ass hammer and walk around like Thor. Because if you're a man, you're a superhuman, you're a superhero to a lot of people. And do you get tired sometime? Maybe. All that means is you need to rest a little bit. Don't mean you got to lay down and sleep all fucking summer. Whew. Don't go nowhere because I'll tell you some shit make you want to kill yourself. Play, bitch.
Lines, you're collecting accolades. You're just not really feeling a sense of joy.
Right.
Joey, where's the stop share button? Joey Joy? What the fuck is joy? You can be happy every second of the day if you choose to be. Any of the emotions that you want to come up with, you woke ass motherfuckers, you can have any of those. One, you got to fucking define it to me. So if you start using words like joy to me, I'm going to ask you to fucking define that word to me. Oh, I'm happy. I'm not happy. Define that word to me. Fulfillment. Define that word to me. Because yes, I do get joy. You know why? You know why I'm so I don't use the word humble, because if you're humble to me, that's bullshit. You should be walking around arrogant with your head held high, because yes, you are the rock. You're making other people's day. I work my ass off to give my family shit, to help other people achieve their shit. That's joy. That's joy. Not feeling any joy. You can't be grateful and depressed at the same time. I'm going to use those words because you motherfuckers made them up. But you can't be depressed and grateful at the same time. So next time you think you're sitting around fucking feeling depressed, start writing down everything that you have to be grateful for. Start off with you living in America. If you ain't living in America, go down to Mexico and walk your ass across before Trump gets elected Tuesday. Whew. Whew. Most of you guys and women, this ain't for you, man. This, because there's a whole nother video I got to do for women, because we totally fucking different. We totally different. But if you're born a man, that was a gift. That was a gift. The gift of being able to take care of and nourish and provide all of that stuff, man. Protect. All of that. That's what it means to be a man. You ain't looking for joy. You don't. The joy is being a man. That's it. That's it. That's the joy. That's your reward. You were born a man. That's. I'm gonna hit share again, because this bitch ain't finished. She ain't finished. She ain't finished. She ain't finished. Oh my God, she's not finished. Stay with me. You're not feeling the joy. You're not feeling the joy.
You feel like something's missing.
And can you describe what the life of somebody that has, quote, high functioning depression looks like?
They get up early before the alarm. They rush to work, don't eat, shove in the coffee.
Right.
They work through lunch. You're coming home. You're too burnt out to even spend time with the people you love. So you just doom scroll. You're the rock of the family. You can't stop because people depend on you.
You can watch that over and over again. You can change a couple of words, and that's what it means to be successful. You get your ass up 2 to 3 hours before everybody else. You go out and you hunt and you bring back the food. When you get back with the meat, you skin the meat, you clean the meat, you process the meat. You got daylight left, you work the garden, you get a little couple of vegetables. Yes, I'm a carnivore, but the vegetables ain't all that bad. And you build the hut, you build the house, you fix the teepee, all of that shit. All of that shit. You get up early, you go to work, you come home with money. If you're not making enough money, educate your fucking self so you can make more money. Don't look at everything else that's out there and stuff that you want, because you're looking at things that you wish you had or wish you could provide for your family. And because you can't provide them instantly, you start feeling overwhelmed and all these other bullshit words. I'm not happy right now. I wish I could give my family more of that other. Man, oh my God. So you play the lottery. I don't fucking know. If you really wanted that shit, you'd have it. Because you'd get your ass up, just like the bitch says. You'd work through fucking lunch. When everybody else takes lunch breaks, you're reading books. You're watching YouTube videos making and how to grow your business. All of that stuff. Make your own business. The best thing about being in business for yourself is you get paid exactly what you're worth. The worst thing about being in business for yourself is you get paid exactly what you're worth. The fucking problem is all you son of a bitches are getting paid exactly what you're worth. That's it. That's what you're worth. If you want to be worth more, become more. Become more. Educate yourself. There's no reason not to educate yourself with today's age. Nothing. Man, I dropped out of school at 16. Have no fucking education. The best thing I ever did was quit school. Because when my friends graduated college, they thought they knew shit with AA degrees, BA degrees, whatever the fuck. Someone went for 2 years, someone went for 4 years, some got master's degrees. So they thought they knew shit. So when I started my business, I knew I didn't know shit. I knew how dumb I was, dumb as dirt. I told the dude, man, I need to learn. So I know I need to do something. Read the books, listened to the books on CDs, cassette tapes, audios, over and over again. I still go through them every day. That's my Audible right there. Every day. That's my Audible. Educational books, personal development books, business books, management books. How to overcome bullshit depression. You ain't gonna find that book in here. You won't find that book in here. I know how to overcome depression. Take your ass out for a run for 2 miles. The endorphins kick in. Your fat ass won't be depressed. Stop putting that processed bullshit food in your mouth and in your belly, in your body. You won't be fucking depressed with the chemicals. God damn it. Don't buy into other people's bullshit. You are exactly where you want to be. Oh, I don't want to be here, Brian. I got a lot of this bullshit. That's easy to say, but you ain't doing anything about it. I can tell where you want to be by the actions you take daily. I got a program right now, Rapid Results Business Coaching for Contractors. Cheapest thing on the fucking internet when it comes to money. Hardest thing on the internet because I ask them to do something every fucking day. So only 2% follow through. Only 2% sign up. My man, Jim Rohn, personal friend, mentor, said 3%. Don't hang with the 3%. Don't hang with the 97%. He said, you want to educate yourself? Go down to the library. You don't even have to buy the books. Go down to the library. You know how much a library card is? Free. You can't get any easier than that. It's free. That's what my man Jim Rohn said that. He said, you know how many people in America own a library card? 3%. 3%. The other 97% couldn't be bothered. They couldn't be bothered. It's on the internet, man. There's enough YouTube videos. You don't need to pay for shit. You need to take fucking action. Yeah, I wish you would call Joy Behar. Yeah, what is that? Yes, call her. Call Joy. Oh my God. Somebody out there trick-or-treating right now, getting candy, putting more chemicals in their body. And that's okay. But not always. I mean, give yourself a little break, man. Take some sugar, all that shit. Have a donut every now and then. Enjoy life. But when you're sitting there trying to tell yourself you're depressed because you heard that word somewhere, if you didn't ever hear that word, nobody ever used that word, you wouldn't even know it existed. You'd be feeling some emotions or something. But then when you sit down to realize it, one, if you got time to sit down and figure out your feelings, you probably ain't doing enough. You probably ain't doing enough. Go out and serve other people. 1998, 1999, I sit down and made out my mission statement. To humbly touch and enhance as many lives as I can for God while I'm here, so that when I'm gone, those lives will continue to touch and enhance the lives of others. Period. I'll say it again for you slowly. To touch and enhance the lives of others for God while I'm here, so that when I'm gone, those lives will continue to touch the lives of others. Perfection. I wrote the definition for perfection. For a long time, our tagline for our business was specializing in perfection since 1982. People say, "What's perfection? There ain't no such thing as perfection." Yeah, man. Perfection doesn't exist in the achievement. Perfection only exists in the effort of the achievement. Always strive to do better than your best. Only then can you achieve perfection. Perfection isn't a destiny. Perfection isn't something there. Perfection is always trying to do better. You call my cell phone, you're going to get the answer machine because I ain't going to answer it. Text me, I may respond. I don't answer it. You're going to get my answer machine. It's going to say, make today better than yesterday, make tomorrow better than today. It said that for the last 30 years. It was saying that on a fucking cassette tape recorder that people used to call in and leave a message. That's how long I've been saying that. Make today better than yesterday, tomorrow better than today. Always strive to do better than your best. Never settle. Don't get comfort. Comfort kills. Worst word in the English language, comfort. Don't get comfortable. You get comfortable, people sneak up on your ass. You walk into a room, you walk in looking for the exit. Teach that in martial arts. I walk into a room of people, I look at everybody. I'm looking for band-aids, I'm looking for crutches, I'm looking for any sign of weakness anywhere. Because if something happens, I got to know how to get out. Somebody starts a problem, I got to know who I'm hitting first. I look at everything. I walk through life like that. I'm looking at everything. How can I make today better than yesterday? How can I help other people improve their life? Because it ain't about me. I'll be gone soon. I'm trying to teach these contractors to be better businessmen, be better men, period, so that they can help their employees be better men. I got just in a little 20-mile, 30-mile radius of where I live and where my daughter's business is, we probably got 6, 7 different contractors. And people go, oh my God, man, you just training the competition. Ain't no competition. Ain't no competition. You're competing with yourself, man. Just like golf. You're playing against yourself. You got to do better than you doing. If you ain't where you want to be, it's because of you. It's because of you. I swear to God, man. It ain't because my mother was an alcoholic and beat us every night. Had to sneak out of the house at 2:30, 3 a.m. in the morning and just sleep outside in the woods till she passed out and we could come back in. Dad was never around. None of that shit. None of that shit. You're going through something right now. You just came out of something, or you're going through something, or you're headed for something. But that's earth. That's earth. Ain't nobody getting out unscathed. Life is an emotional roller coaster that God wants us to enjoy. You're supposed to be here to go through all of what you call pain. You cannot experience a level 10 pleasure without first experiencing a level 10 pain. So if you experience a level 2 pain, you can experience a level 2 pleasure. You experience a level 5 pain, you can experience a level 5 pleasure. Brian, why does it start with the negative? Because that's the way it is. When you're inside your mother's womb, you're already developing neurons and don't get me started, neurons and synapses and all this other shit. You're already developing your personality, everything. The feelings that your mother has, you're going to be having all of that stuff. And you're in there and you're all comfortable and you're warm and you love it. And woo, this is man, I got to be and live here forever. And you only get 8 to 9 months. And it's painful to be squeezed out of your mother's womb. In this womb, and then there's all these bright ass lights and scary, and you're naked, and it's cold, and they're cutting shit off your body and slapping you and getting you to breathe. It's like worst thing you ever experienced. And then they hand you over to your mother, and she holds you, and she's warm, and she's loving, and up against her breast, and you're like, oh my God, everything I just went through was worth this, and it never stops. It starts that way and it never stops. It never stops. So everything that you're feeling, everything that you're going through, it's all warning signs from God to say, dude, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You ain't acting the way you're supposed to be acting. You ain't taking the actions that you're supposed to be taking. You are right now exactly where you planned on being. Yesterday, last month, last year. Nothing in your life will get better until you get better. And I'm saying all of this because somebody's got to tell you. I mean, because they ain't teaching you this shit in school. And them bitches in the video ain't telling you shit. They're letting you, oh, Yeah, you're high functioning depressed. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That means that you're able to go to work and you're so depressed you don't even eat breakfast. You just use coffee because it's a stimulant and you're so emotional that you work through lunch. Oh my God. Who the fuck said you're supposed to have lunch? And then when you come home, you're all stressed out and depressed, and you can't enjoy your loved ones. So you do the scroll or the whatever. Well, yeah, man. Yeah. For the next 3 to 5 years, tell your loved ones, yeah, when I come home from work, I'm putting another 6 hours in watching Brian's videos, educating myself on how to build a better business. And then you set yourself some time on the week. You get 1 day, baby. 1 day. God already told you, man. God already, 6 days. 7th day you rest. When do you rest? 1 day. 1 day. You go to the gym how many days? 6. How many days you don't have to go to the gym? 1. How many days are you strict with your diet? 6. How many days do you get to go to eat a donut, eat some cake, all that other shit? 1. Yeah. You want to spend time with your family? You got 1 day. You got the afternoons and the evenings. I mean, you get a couple of them. But be the leader, man. Show them that you started here. You're going to end up over here. Now, I made a whole lot of mistakes in my life. I make mistakes every day. Everybody does. It's how you learn from them, cut down on them so that they don't kill you, and you grow from them and you get better. And there's going to be deaths in your family. And yeah, man. Does that mean you're going to be walking around going, oh, I'm so happy? No, man. No. Shit's going to shock you. Shit's going to shock you. And sometimes that's what it takes because you get comfortable. And until life, you think you got this balanced life. You think you got this balanced life. Stay with me. Because if I told you, I said, man, make this balance. Is that balanced? No. Even it out? No. That's close. That's right there, Brian. That looks balanced. That looks balanced. Yeah, that's balanced. One, there's no such thing as a balanced life. It's always an emotion. Look, if you go visit a friend at the hospital and they're hooked up to the heart monitor, and you walk in and you see this on the heart monitor. No, you're screaming, oh my God, get in here. It's code blue, code blue. They run in. The nurse is yelling, back up, back up. They grab the defibrillator. Clear. Poof, poof. You see the clear. Poof, poof. They shock you. They shock you back into it's the highs and the lows that let you know you're living. This ain't living. That ain't living. You need the highs, the lows. Man, it's all good. Everything that happens to serve you. Write that down. Put it on your mirror. Put it on the ceiling above you so you see it when you wake up. Everything that happens to you happens to serve you. It only makes you better. If it's not making you better and you don't think it's serving you, it's because you're not looking at it in the right way. And trust me, man, you're going to go through some shit that you're going to be going, fuck Bryan Adams. That ain't serving me. That ain't helping me. None of it. My daughter, yes, I told you, man, Tuesday is a very bad day for me. It's October 28th. That's my daughter's birthday. I don't even know how old she is right now. I think she's just 29, maybe 31, 30. I just jumped in my truck and I drove out to Vegas and I seen my boy Rock. And we sit there and we talked about business and how he's going to grow his business and met his beautiful wife. And I gave, man, I poured from my heart and I gave to this young man that I've been spending the last 5 years with. And you do that shit because you do it. You're greedy because you do it for yourself. Yes, he gets a lot out of it, but I get even more because I know I'm helping him grow. But yeah, because my daughter doesn't talk to me. She doesn't talk to me. She hasn't talked to me in 3, maybe 4 years. Yeah. I put my cabin. You guys watch all my videos. You see me freaking remodel that entire cabin up in Big Bear. I put it in her name to help her build her credit and do a bunch of other shit. And she waited for us. She planned behind schemes behind our back so that when we were in my RV driving across the country with my wife's mother's ashes, we were going to take them to Georgia and bury them. That was planned out months in advance. My daughter knew it, so she was all waited. So the day that we left, she had a real estate agent up in Big Bear to try to sell the cabin out from underneath. I was in Texas, found out, had to bum rush, drive as fast as I could to Georgia, drop off the RV, take my ass to Atlanta, fly out here to California, put a stop to it, hire a lawyer, and we've been fighting ever since, going to court. And she won't talk to us. She won't tell us why. And that kind of shit, man. It's like you go to bed for a long time. You go to bed every night hoping you don't wake up, because all you do was give. And, just bad parenting. Don't give so much. She got into the whole wokeness, and I'm white and I'm a colonizer, and my wife is Mexican, and neither one of us even know it's subconscious because the white man has to colonize the Mexican lady. And I mean, she's all into that transgender bullshit. So I'm with Elon Musk, and my mission is to end wokeness. But yeah, man, you don't lay down. You don't, like the movie Braveheart, when Mel Gibson chases that last dude down and jumps off the horse and getting ready to beat and pommel him, and he yanks off the dude's helmet, and it's the king from Scotland who's supposed to be fighting for him, and Mel Gibson's like, he's just supposed to lay down and just let the armed forces come and get him, and his buddies are grabbing him going, no man, come on, you got to go. It's like, no man, you got to go. You got to watch Tom Hanks movie Castaway, because it's pouring down raining, and he finally gets back. He's shipwrecked for 6-7 years, whatever the hell it is, and he had to say goodbye to Wilson and his best friend, and crying, and he goes over to see his wife because she's married now and she's got a kid, and he's still in the and so he goes to see her, and they're just crying and wishing that they could still be together because they still love each other, but too much time has gone by. She's got a kid with another man and all this other stuff. And the next scene is he's sitting there with a drink like bourbon or something, and he's talking to his best friend that was there waiting for him when they found him, and he's telling him the story, and he's going, man, the only thing that kept me alive on that island was a picture of her, and throughout the whole movie, you see him, like, he clicks the light and there's like a little picture of her in his pocket watch or something. He couldn't even kill himself. He tried it and tested it. The tree wasn't, strong enough. He was like, man, I couldn't even kill myself. All I could do was just stay alive. All I could do was just stay alive, because tomorrow, the sun will rise, and who knows what the tide will bring in, because the tide brought in some half of a outhouse plastic thing, and he was able to hook that up to the raft and get over the waves and out into the ocean, and and then he was found by the ship. So he goes and and then who knows when he goes, and now I'm not on the island, and I'm here with you. I've got ice in my glass, and I've lost her all over again. And all I can do is stay alive. All I can do is stay alive day by day, because tomorrow the sun will rise, and who knows what the tide will bring in. And it's a powerful part of the movie, but I'm telling you, what the tide will bring in. What the tide will bring in by the actions that you're taking today. The actions that you take today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year determine what the tide brings in next week, next month, and next year. It's all dependent on you. Yes, you. That's it. That's my rant. You guys go trick-or-treating. It's 6:30, dark here. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Ain't no kids coming to my house. I was gonna play that video for you. Let me do it one more time. Let's watch these stupid bitches one more time. One more time. Come on. Doesn't exist. So do successful people. You're coming home and you're doing more work. You're working on your business. Yes, don't stop because people do depend on you. I don't think I hit share. Oh, there it is. I didn't even hit share. Don't go nowhere. We can watch it again. She's describing people who are successful.
Don't eat, shove in the coffee.
Right?
They work through lunch. You're coming home. You're too burnt out to even spend time with the people you love. So you just
work on the second
scroll.
job.
You're the rock of the family. You can't stop because people depend on you. You're meeting deadlines. You're collecting accolades.
You don't need to be feeling no joy. So yeah, get your ass up early. Shove down the coffee. Work through lunch. You don't need to take lunch. Keep working. Come home and again, my man Jim Rohn. Buy anything Jim Rohn's got, but is like you work hard on your job, you make a living. You work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. Get it? You work hard on your job, you make a living. You work hard on yourself, you will make a fortune. So you may not even own your own business right now. You may not even want your own business. But wherever, I mean, and Brian, you're always saying money, 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 money. Yeah, man, money's not the most important thing in the world, but it's up there with oxygen. People who say money's not important, be careful, because if they lied about that, they'll lie about other things. So you don't want your own business, but learn finances then, man. Come home from work, spend a couple of hours educating yourself on financing and investments and, depreciaries and all this other shit, like where the money and how to save and put stuff and everything. Like, I'm not a big fan of Dave Ramsey, but I agree with about 75% of everything he says. So go through all Dave Ramsey stuff. There's other people. Maybe you want your own business eventually. So you got to put in your 8 to 10 hours at work, be the best employee you can, and then you got to come home and you got to put 2 to 4 hours into yourself and into your business. And then, because you don't need to be watching Netflix. You don't need to be watching Hulu and Amazon and Disney and Prime and all the other bullshit. Man, just get up and go to the gym, man. Give yourself 15, 20 minutes every day. Stop putting the chemicals into your body. You got the 3 things. 3 things. There's only 3 things you have total control over: what you put in your body, what you do with your body, and the thoughts that you dwell on. That's all. That's the only thing you need control over. God in his wisdom knew that. The problem is you're letting outside circumstances control it. You're not. You're not. One more and we out of here. Man, write it down. Get your journal and write it down. Ask yourself where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Ask yourself what kind of life you want to have, what kind of family you want to have, what kind of business you want to have. If you don't want to have a business, what kind of employee do you want to be? What kind of employer do you want to work for? The house you live in, the vacate, all of that stuff. Right now, you just flying by the seat of your pants. If it's not written down, if you can't pull out your journal and show me, then it's not real. And you can go to these motivational bullshit seminars and do your dream board of all this fancy, beautiful stuff that you're going to have, and you hang it on your wall so you see it every day. And I'm going to tell you, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. If you wanted those things, you'd have them. You'd take action. And I'm not going to tell you not to have a dream board. What I'm going to tell you is you need to make a nightmare board, because you'll do far more to avoid pain than you'll ever do to gain pleasure. I didn't want my family growing up on welfare like I did, so I got my ass to work. So you need a board where all the shit, if you don't take action, if you don't get up, and if you don't do everything the bitch just said depression people do, get up super early, work super hard, work through lunch, come home, work some more, and you are the rock, all that other shit, man. You need a board to scare you to death, Because when the alarm goes off in the morning, you can hit snooze 3 or 4 times. But when you hear the fire alarm, when you smell smoke, you up instantly. Fight or flight. That's it. So it's fight or flight. The brain has 2 purposes. I'm going to keep going. The brain has 2 purposes. Keep you alive, keep you safe. That's it. All that other bullshit, depression and joy and all that bullshit. Like the little baby kid in the car. Bullshit? Bullshit? Yeah. The brain has 2 purposes. Keep you alive, keep you safe. That's it. Like the thalamus in the middle of the brain and stuff. So if you're walking down the street and you see something that looks like a snake, man, you jump in the air 10 feet, like you're climbing an imaginary ladder. And then you look down and it's just a little piece of old hose or something wrapped around, looked like a snake. But you ain't got time to figure it out because the brain says, no. We got to take action right now. So it's to keep you alive, keep you safe. I ain't gonna get into the body part, what it's supposed to be doing, but it's up to you to let your brain know what's life or death. For me, living on welfare was death. That was not happening. So no matter what it took, we wasn't going that route. So plan it. You write it all out. You plan it all out. And yeah, you can have the dream board, but you've got to scare yourself into taking action. The brain has to know, my God, we can't live like that. It's like, oh, we got to get up early. We got to do this. We can't eat like that. I don't want to be no stroke and look this like this. I ain't doing no Donald Trump making fun of motherfuckers, but I'd rather be dead. Pull the plug. All right. So I ain't putting all the chemicals in the shit, man. Carnivore, baby, carnivore. Read the book, the big fat surprise, all of that stuff. Educate yourself, figure out what it is that you want in life. And then you got to make it that important. It's got to be that important or you won't take action. It's Lodi, man. It's Lodi. Up near Bakersville, Northern California, there's a little town called Lodi. Robin Williams did a movie. I think they were playing high schools were playing football against each other. And one of the towns was Lodi. We're not talking about that kind of Lodi. The Lodi I'm talking about is the law of diminishing intent. The law of diminishing intent, meaning you can have all the great motivation in the beginning and you're writing it down. I'm gonna build a business. I'm gonna have like 6 employees. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. I'm only gonna work 10 hours a week. I'm gonna spend all this time with my family. We're gonna go to Disney. We're gonna go on this trip. All of this great stuff, man. It's like, I'm gonna do this. I ain't gonna be eating no more donuts this year. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna do my. You got all the great, but what happens is you go to bed. You wake up the next day and you start out okay. And then you go through the day and life hits you as it will. Because that's life's job. Life's job, we talked about this a couple of videos ago, is you're climbing to the top of the peak, man. Because when you get up there, it's a lot of, the view is better. There's not a lot of people up there because they don't make it to the top. And they don't make it to the top because you got all these dreams and aspirations, and every day it's life's job to slap you and kick you in the nuts to figure out how bad do you want it. I got a CD titled "How Bad Do You Want It?" If you want the CD, let me know. It's a CD. It's on the internet. You can download it, listen to it over and over again. But it's life's job to figure out to hit you when you ain't looking. To backhand you, kick you in the groin. It's going to test you every day. It's going to test you because it needs to figure out who wants it and who says they want it. See, there's a big difference. Big difference. Who wants it and who really wants it. And that's how you know, man, because the people who make it a little bit, the people who succeed a little bit, they didn't do shit different. They went through everything that you went through, probably 10 times more. They just handled it a little bit better, dealt with it a little bit better, learned from it, wrote it down, kept track, made sure it didn't happen again. If it did happen, they were already ready for it. It's like, whoo, you, like Eddie Murphy said, you missed me, bitch. Watch Delirious. That's old school, but that's what it is, man. I could go on and on and on, but I gotta get out of here. So that's it. That's it, man. Wherever you are right now, you chose to be there. Wherever you are right now, you chose to be there.